Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. I'm Angie and I enjoy sharing different projects we have going on around our home. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing our raised garden bed and a smart watering system that we started in our garden. Should be a fun video, so I would love for you to stick around and see what we're doing today. We're starting with this raised garden bed that I bought several years ago, and we brought it to the new house and just put it in this location. Added cardboard in the bottom of it so that it would choke out the weeds and I would have less weeding to do in this area. Next, we added a combination of garden soil and garden compost, and let me tell you, this soil is so good. This year we're doing the square foot gardening process, and you're going to need twine, scissors, popsicle sticks, and a measuring tape. Next, what we're going to do is section off 12-inch sections in our garden bed. My garden bed is 4x4, so I'm just going to lay out my measuring tape, and then every 12 inches I'm going to add a popsicle stick. This doesn't have to be accurate or anything like that. You can eyeball it. I just like this for visual purposes and to get it as straight as I possibly can so that I can add as many plants as I can in my garden. And I'm going to do this process all around the garden bed, and then I'm going to take the twine and tie off the sections between the popsicle sticks. And this just gives me a guide, and it helps me know where to add my plants and my seeds into my garden. This is what the garden bed looks like after completing that step, and now we are going to add the twine horizontally across those strips of twine so that we can just section it off into squares. And then this is what it will look like when you finish that step of this process. I like to do companion gardening, so this is a rough draft that I've made up of what I want to plant in our garden. And companion garden is just basically planting plants together that are beneficial to each other. Feel free to take a screenshot of this or copy it down if you would like to do this with your garden. I may have to tweak some things as I go, but I'm hoping that we will have a successful garden. So me and Caroline are working on this garden, and we're planting just different things, and we're keeping this little plan so that we know where everything is and how to take care of it. But we're just going to fill in every little square with a plant, and we're going to have to add trellises and support for the plants a little later as they get bigger. But for right now, we're just going to put the plant in and just let it grow and see what it does. We grew a little garden in this space last year, and Caroline loved it so much, and she did get a pretty big harvest. But this year we're planting different plants. So this is a great learning experience for both of us, and we love the time spent together. This is the way that we were watering and taking care of our garden, and it worked well until we went out of town or we simply forgot to water the garden. I was so intrigued when RainPoint reached out to us and introduced us to their smart watering system. This is the one zone Wi-Fi water timer with Smart Hub. This has changed our whole gardening experience, and I'm excited to share it with y'all because it takes a task that's necessary and it does it for you. So let me show you how it works. Since this water timer works with either Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, you want to search RainPoint Smart on your App Store or Google Play and download the app. It looks like this, and it's very easy to download. For the next step, you want to plug the Smart Hub into an outlet. Make sure it's near the router so that it can connect easily. And then you want to hold the button for 10 seconds, and then you'll see a blue light that flashes quickly. After you've completed this, you want to log into the RainPoint Smart app, select Add Device, and follow the app instructions to complete the connection. Now that the smart hub has been added to Wi-Fi, now it's time to connect the water timer to Wi-Fi. And this is much easier once you get in the app and start adding things. It's just easy and self-explanatory. Add 4 AA batteries to your timer, and now we are going to attach the timer to the garden faucet. Make sure it is as vertical as possible to the ground, and this just prevents rainwater from accumulating and leaking into the interior. Then we're going to hook the garden hose up to our sprinkler, and I've already set a gardening watering plan on the app. So once you've got that in the app and ready to go, you just turn the faucet on and let it do the work. We really love this RainPoint water timer. It has saved us so much time in the garden with watering, and we don't have to remember to water, and so we have a successful garden. I know that you would like this product too, and if you would like one of your own, RainPoint is offering our YouTube family a 15% discount off of this timer and 10% discount off of anything else on their website. I'll have the link in the description box below for you to check out and get you a water timer today to save your garden and some time. Thank you, RainPoint, for sponsoring today's video. This is what the garden looks like now. And we've got a zucchini over here with a bloom on it. And then this is our squash plant, and it's got a little baby squash growing right there. These are cucumbers that I need to thin out. And then my tomato plants. Here's a marigold. This is my companion gardening that I talked about. Marigolds keep the pest from the other plants. This is a bell pepper. And then that's lettuce. It's not doing so good. I think I may need to sow more seeds. There's lettuce over there, and then we have carrots back in this little square. They have not come up yet. We planted them a little bit later than everything else. So it's coming along. And then this is where I have the garden. I have so many plans for this area. That's our little storage building. I'd love to put a window box and maybe a trellis and put more flower boxes back here with a pea gravel walkway, trellises. I just have so many ideas floating around in my head for this space. So that is a project for another day, but I can chip away at it a little bit at a time, and that's just what you do with projects. You just do a little bit at a time until it's completed. So that's my little garden. If you've got any tips or tricks, I'd love to hear about them. I am a new gardener. I still have a lot to learn, but I really enjoy it. And I think it's doing pretty good. So be sure to check out my link for RainPoint, the water timer. It will save you some time and energy in your garden, because you can just set it and it will come on and water your garden, and you won't have to worry about that stuff. You just worry about coming out and gathering your harvest. So thank y'all for watching. If you like this type of video, please give me a thumbs up. And you can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and our blog. And I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.